Welcome to this channel. My name is Uncle Sam. I'm a hair doctor. The purpose of this channel is to tell you more about hair and salon in general. So I'll be talking about salon management, how our climate affects our hair, product management, genetics, and the area it affects hair, training. Also be answering questions.
Hello everyone, welcome to my hair clinic channel. My name is Uncle Sam and I'm your hair doctor. So today I have a topic that talks about the irredeemable mistake people do. And this irredeemable mistake is kind of thing that when you do it, there's no way back or to return it. So one of the reasons is this. Let me give you an illustration about this. Have you gone through pain of relaxer before? When you put a relaxer on your hair and it's paining you, at that moment, you can just leave everything. Just all you after is to just wash your hair, to get that off your hair. So that is very, very painful. But here is a lot that you need to know about that. First and foremost, number one, when you clock to 30 to 35 and above, there are things you don't do, like putting bleaching powder on your scalp, on your head, directly on your scalp. It's not good. Once that damages your hair is gone and you can't get it back. That's one. Number two, once you enter the menopause, there are things you don't do on your hair. Even the people that retouches your hair, even the people that do things on your hair has to be very, very careful with your hair, because once the hair pulls out, it takes time for the hair to recover back. Why? It's because our hair grows through the red blood cells and through our hormones. So once the hormone is not renewing, the hair is not growing. Three, most of us don't even have time for our hair any longer. Why I'm saying this? Because at that time, you have a lot on your hands. You have your children, you have your husband, you have your work, you have your home, you have this, you have that. So all these things will not allow you to focus on your hair. Your hair is no longer the priority. So any mistakes, your hair is gone. And that's why you see a lot of people with short hair. Number four, everything about your hair will automatically change once you clock 30 to 40 and above. The way your hair should be retouched, the way your hair should be loose, the way your hair should be washed, the product you use, and how to get the product, expiring date, and the rest, and the rest, and the rest. Everything needs to be rechecked. You don't just take things for granted. You have to be careful. You have to talk to the person, whoever is handling or doing anything. You have to talk to the person, say, please be careful with this, be careful with that. You need to be extraordinary careful about your hair. Okay. Number five, at this stage, millions of reasons to cut your hair will come to your mind. You already know that, and a lot of people have already done that. But the truth is that once you cut your hair, you have created a more problem to yourself, because you find out that it's not everybody that can ever handle your hair any longer. So when you cut your hair, there's a lot of disadvantage. Number six, at this point, you need to create more time for your hair. You don't just loosen your hair and retouch the same day. You don't just braid your hair, retouch your hair and braid the same day. You need to give time, you need to give the hair time to rest. And the areas you're giving time is your scalp, because everything bubbles to your scalp. The scalp needs rest. The same thing with the hair. Number seven, the result of self-service. I know at that time, some of us would prefer using our hands to do everything. We can do it ourselves. I've seen this for a very long time. It has been 20 years I've been making my hair. I can do this, I can do that. So we resort to self-service. And even some that have cut their hair, you see them putting color, you see them doing things. Our hair needs more than that. You need a professional. You need someone that has good, someone that knows exactly what he's doing, and someone that will be giving you a result, not someone that will be telling you sorry, sorry, sorry. So you need a competent hand. So at this age, at this time, you don't need mistakes. Number 8, at this stage, your health is questionable. Let's take for example, at 45 to 50, your BP, your this, your that, your this, everything has to come up. And at that time, when someone has to put something like a relaxer on your head, sometimes people like that, I use something like this temperature check. Some people might look at it, think it's just for body temperature. No, when you have a high blood pressure client and then you put a relaxer on her hair, and maybe fortunately the person's scalp is sensitive and you didn't check, and before you finish applying the relaxer, the temperature would have override, and at that moment it might result to something else that we might never have to finish. But all these things is things that you should know about. And then number 8 talks about your health. So number 8 talks about your health. So what I'm talking about the health is this. Some of us cut our hair because of our hair condition. Our health then, like some people have different kind of diseases that resulted, even some has cancer that have to push you to cut your hair, you know. So these are the areas I'm talking about, our health. And in that our health, our hair can use as a thermometer, something to check, because a healthy hair shows a healthy body. And you can see if you are healthy, it shows on your hair. So if you are not healthy, your hair is an example. You see your hair start cutting, okay? So these are the things that you have to take care of. So number 9 has to talk of something that sometimes we don't even care about. When you are getting to 40 to 45, you'll find out you begin to have a gray hair. Your hair, you'll be having some part of your hair, maybe almost 50% of your hair will be turning to gray. And the reason for this is because of stress, because you'll be in a deep stress, a lot of stress. And for people that work in a place that there's a camera, if you look on the camera, you will find out that every 10 seconds or every 10 minutes, your hand goes to your hair. You keep scratching because you're under pressure. And those things are the things that makes your hair begin to turn out white instead of black. So 50% of your hair will be gray. And once your 50% of your hair gray, you'll be forced to be coloring and putting dyes on your hair. And this requires a professional who can handle this. And number 10 is the kind of food. You will lose appetite. There are food you need to eat to help your hair grow healthy, even to help your health as well. So, but because of the kind of things you're going through, you will lose appetite. You are not eating right. And these are one of the problems. That's why I'm putting all this, and I call it the irredeemable mistake. It's a very broad topic, but I have to cut it because of time. They send us, questions. Send us your suggestions. Send us what you think or the areas you want us to talk about. For more video, don't forget to subscribe, share, like, press the notification bell, and if you have a question, send them to the comment list. I remain your host, the Hair Doctor. Thank you. Bye for now.